For those who are new here, my name is Nduta. I am a content creator. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be a bit of a different cleaning video. So first of all, yes, I am cleaning my entire house, but I wanted to talk through with you guys, bestie style, about everything, just everything. Let's just chit chat, yeah. So, Bestie, how has your year been? Because for me, I don't even know where to start. I feel like I can't even recall most of what I was doing in Kina January. I have really learned more about myself. I really discovered and rediscovered more about myself. It's exciting because it's like meeting a whole new person. Listen. A couple of weeks ago, I was talking to someone and he said, Duta, do you know we have 52 weeks in a year? And my mind was frazzled because I've never looked at my years being 52 weeks. Like, we're taught to look at it in days, like, 365 days. Lord, it's 12 months. And then you look at a month and you're like, a month is really like a long time. But then when you look at it in weekly, you're like, a week is like, weeks fly by, you guys. And I just awoken to how much little time we have and how short life is. And I feel like I'm a changed person. I feel like I'm a new being just because of this little fact that we have 52 weeks in a year. Am I overreacting? I really don't think I'm overreacting. And this isn't to pressure anyone. It's actually the opposite. It's the fragility of life. We give ourselves so much pressure. Oh, I need to be done with school at this age. I need to get a job at this age. I need to settle down. I need to be married or marry, be financially stable. And while these things do matter, we need to give ourselves a little bit more grace and more compassion because it's just 52 weeks, And yes, we can accomplish whatever it is that we desire because nothing is impossible. But when we stumble and fall, it's allowed. Do not be too hard on yourself. God gives us 52 weeks. Might as well enjoy every moment and make it count. I have, in these last few months, learned to let go because whatever is for me will find me. I don't have to fight to the death for it if it's mine. It is mine. I have learned to be less uptight and just let things flow, to be more free, to do whatever I feel like doing, whether I'm in a crowd or by myself or when in the company of those who are most dearest. Because imagine we all die in the end and no one will remember how awkward you were dancing that song, singing, kama voice yako ilikuwa croaky or smooth. No one will remember. I've learned to dance to every song like no one is watching, to laugh the loudest, to talk to everyone and smile and sing. Damn it, sing when you want to. Dance when you feel the urge to, no matter where it is you are at. Be your most authentic self because we have such little time. Do you? I have really been shaped this year into a more happier person. We thank God. I hope I can maintain it. My faith has also been transformed. I have so much more faith in God. I have so much more faith in myself, but very little faith in the system. Yes, I tithe, I go to church, pray, and all of that. But I've learned, how people say ni wewe na Mungu wako. I'm still figuring it out. There's so many things I've had to unlearn, and I can't wait to see how these things unfold for me spiritually next year. It's all a journey. It's a journey. And I can't really get more into it because I'm not there yet. But when it comes to faith and religion, spiritual matters, I would say, ni wewe na Mungu wako. I've learned to appreciate and trust my inner voice more. I can't tell you the number of times where I totally ignored her and things went haywire. Your body will tell you, imagine. When something is off, when the energy is off, when someone is off, when a situation is just, energy does not lie, so just listen. Those beginner months, I feel like I was just blind, and I'm so glad I'm much more awakened now. The burden is much more lighter. I do not know your struggle, but trust your positive inner voice and know that things do get better, and do not compare your life with anyone else's. Your journey is so unique, and that is the beauty of it all. Everyone's journey is just different. Another thing I've learned this year is giving the older generation more grace, or whoever raised you, our parents, your grandmother. So yes, uko na childhood trauma and you're angry at your parents, but guess what? They also had childhood trauma. They just didn't know how to express it because they weren't in the age where expression was okay. You understand? So if you had a child right now, how would you raise them? Yes, we have more information, but trust me, you just be hacking things out. You just be trying this, trying that. If it doesn't work out, you're trying another thing. And no, I do not have a child, so I do not 100% not justified to saying what I'm trying to say, but just I feel like they're just human beings and they might have done some things wrong, but just give them grace because they too were somehow stuck and they didn't know what to do, so just hacked it. And I'm not trying to justify your dad leaving you, Jenny. No, he probably was too scared. He probably didn't do it out of hate, imagine. And grace is so important because it leads us to healing. So you're not doing it for him, actually. You're just doing it for yourself. So whoever it is you're angry at, give them grace. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. All right? So that you can reach that destination of healing. Can I get an amen? I'm using the word grace because no one is perfect. But yes, grace and forgiveness. And can we talk about friendships? In my younger years, this is like 2 years ago, I thought being a good friend is showing up always without fail. Tunaenda wapi? Count me in. What are we doing? Count me in. And for the longest time, I thought I was the selfish friend. I thought I was a bad friend because I'm not the kind of person who will always say yes to this and that outings. And therefore, yeah, there's nothing wrong if you are like that. But if you aren't, that's also fine too. Just be present where you need to be present. Mimi unipigie saa ngapi with an issue, I'm there. Unataka nikuokolee wapi, niko hapo. But kama every night you guys go for pizza at Garden City and I'm busy, that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Actually, maybe I don't even have money to go out. Maybe I'm saving for something. You understand? Maybe I'm trying to get all A's this semester, so 1824 every Friday doesn't sound like a plan to me. But that doesn't mean I'm now not your friend because I'm not in every plan. Please understand that even in the closest of friendships and relationships, everyone comes as an individual. So they have their own self before having you. They have their own value systems. They have their own morals. They have their own trust issues, a lot of issues, daddy issues, mommy issues. They have their own traumas. So just respect who they are as individuals, appreciate who they are as individuals. And I think that will lead to an even better friendship and relationship. It's so important to put yourself first. It's not selfish. Imagine Jipende. Especially being a firstborn, know that you deserve good things. Your responsibility on earth is not to parent your younger siblings. It might come to that, and that's fine. But if it is imposed on you when it shouldn't, I hope you know that you actually deserve and should have a life of your own. It's sad to say, but families too can be toxic. So yes, give them grace, forgive them, but that doesn't mean stay in the same toxic environment. Know what you deserve and go for it. Learn to approach yourself where you're not treated like you should. Ikwe family situation, ikwe friendship, ikwe relationship. Learn to approach yourself again. Where you're not treated like you should, and love your body in whatever shape, size, or form it comes in. It's a temple, so give it the best you can. Affirm it, clothe it well, eat well, admire it. Just give yourself all the love you could give. Because kama huwezi jipea hiyo utaweza kupeana. You can't fill another cup from an empty cup. Another thing I've learned is that, and this might sound so cliche, but money comes and goes. Yes, save it. Yes, if you know where to invest, know where to put it, do that and DM me ili unichanue. But I used to feel so sad and depressed when I get broke. But it goes and comes. Itarudi iki come. What am I saying? Uko broke so itakam. Itakam too. And then itaenda. And then itarudi. Like, it's so 360. And when you realize that everything is so 360, it comes and goes. Seasons, if you realize time and seasons and how nothing is a coincidence and how you might meet. Okay, now I'm getting into something that I wasn't to get into this video, but what I'm trying to say is, yes, everything is very 360, including money. Itakam sai na itaenda. So just get your restructuring okay. And actually, one of my goals for 2023 is learning more about budgeting and spending habits and businesses I could get into and investment options for younger people and things like that. But yeah, things are very 360. Things dunia ni mviringo vile wanasemanga, inazunguka. This is not a flat earth and a global, it's a globe sphere kind of argument though. But yeah, things are very 360. I really, 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 really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. And please give me your comments, Kuchini, your opinions. I'd love to know if we're on the same page, if we're not. All opinions are encouraged. And yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Let me leave you guys. Let me leave you. That is all for today, guys. If you truly liked this video, give it a like because it really helps more people discover me. It really helps more people discover me. And comment, let's engage, let's know each other. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you and love you. Mwah. Bye, guys.